Hello, today I'm going to show you how you fix the error, as you can see on screen right now. Can't detect RPi sensor and also the LEDs staying on rainbow. All the links that I used are going to be in the description and also in the previous video if you want to do the VNC as you can see on my desktop right now. So let's get this off started. So I can't speak. I am in the Raspberry Pi class for my school, and they sent us a huge kit. And I was having issues with the Raspberry Pi Sunset, as you can see over there. So I was like, I think it should turn off, but I'll just try it, see what happens. And I went and tested it, and it came out with the error like a lot of people are having right here. You get the can't be detected, and it runs this command from that Python. So, and I came across this literally probably about an hour ago because this took me forever to record, and he tells you what to do. So I will put the link to this also in the description if you want to copy the code. That will probably be the easiest thing for me to do instead of writing text because that takes me a long time to export. So first of all, what you're going to want to do is, of course, well, anytime you're going to mess with stuff with a Raspberry Pi, shut it down. So log out, shut down. And this does work on the 3 and the 4, so just figured I'd let you know, because they sent me a 3, but I already did it on the 3, and I'm not 100% sure how to go backwards without resetting it, so I'm just doing it on my personal one. Just the easiest thing for me to do. So, as you see, I'm just gonna unplug literally everything. Now, a lot of you probably are wondering what this is. This is just my line-in cable for music. That's all that is. So, you just want the barebone Pi. You could leave this on. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you could leave SenseHat on. That's all up to you. So, yeah, I'm gonna bring it over here, and I will be right back with the camera set up again. Okay, so now we're back. I got the Raspberry Pi here. Now, I leave the bottom cover on when I'm messing with things even inside, when I have to take the whole case apart because it's easier to grab. But now you need to take your SD card out. And if you got yours from CanaKit, it should have came with something that looks like this. This is a reader for PCs. So there's only one place it could go. Another way to remember is, oops, you have two dots there. That is the USB side, and then the side that's blank is where your SD card goes. As I drop the SD card. Come here. Come here. I can't pick it up. There we go. So, I did this wrong the first time. Don't worry, it happens. So, this end faces out and goes in like that and push it until it doesn't go anymore. And then you're going to want to plug this into your computer. And let me switch views over to my desktop. Now in theory, this should show me what I need. If Windows quits being Windows. Well, it's showing me 2. Normally, you'll probably have a couple more than 2. I'm not 100% sure how it works. So, did my PC seriously do this again? No, it's just completely being non-existent. Hey, there we go. Oh, now we have stuff popping up. Okay, yep. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so don't worry about one saying it is not formatted. That is 100% okay. Push cancel and just accept the other thing that you seen me go through. I went through kind of quick. I'm normal. I normally do that, so it's just something I'm used to. But you're gonna see probably another one, like you'll probably see a couple boot drives. You're gonna want the one that has a little bit more space, that is not in the red zone. So mine, for example, is 198 megs free of 252. Don't worry, that's not your normal Raspberry Pi file. That's not how much space you truly have. So you're gonna want to open this file, and you're gonna want to try to find config.txt. And you're going to want to right click and edit with Notepad++, which, like I said in the beginning, it will be in the description. Just download it. If you don't want to use it, you could just open it with Notepad. That popped up on my other screen. Kind of looks a little something like this. I personally just think it's easier with Notepad++ because you get all the nice kind of colory stuff. So what I do is I scroll all the way down to the bottom, as you can see here. Now, this is the boot config file. Do not mess too much with it, or your Pi will not boot and you'll have to redo your drive. I already tested this. I know it works. So, for ease of use, like if I'm looking at this again, I just put the hashtag sensehat right here, and I go down another line. Now, you're going to want to go in the description and open up the raspberrypi.org form link. And right here, what I have highlighted, copy that. And my computer even lets me copy it. There we go. And you're going to want to just paste right here underneath that, or wherever you want. You could easily clean this up if you know how. I personally do not. I'm not that big into configuring .text files. I'm more into like .config files. I know a lot of those. But all you do is you paste it in there, and on here, this button right here will save it. You see that was red, now it turns blue. It is saved, and these are now grayed out. So you can just easily X out of this and pull your SD card out. Now, other ones I know have a few files depending on what you've done with them. Here, let me switch your view. So, I almost just lost my Raspberry Pi. I am so confused right now. It's very late. It is 11 o'clock at night. Don't mind me if I'm a little crazy. But yeah, you're going to want to take it back out. If it's a little hard, that's normal. Just keep prying with your finger. Don't pry it with anything else. You will break it. And mine just fell right out, but not the end of the world. You're going to want to put it back in like that, like how it normally came out. Push it in until it doesn't go in anymore. Don't force it. And like I said, I leave mine in the cases kind of like that, so it's easier to work on. And then I will now pause and I will move over to booting up the Pi. Okay, so now we're back in this view. And you see I have all of the connections hooked back up. I have my keyboard and mouse, Ethernet, all that. You could use wireless, it doesn't matter. So now I'm going to reach back here and push my power button. You see, LEDs do turn on. That's to be expected. And if you give it a little bit while it goes through its boot process, they should turn off. If not, don't be alarmed. Okay, as you can see, that's how long it takes for mine to personally turn off. But it will turn off, I guess, eventually. And my Raspberry Pi is now booted, so I will pop over to this view and go ahead and connect back to my Raspberry Pi. So, here we are. And like I said, if you want to know how to do this, go back a video, it will tell you. So, I'm going to attempt to get this out of the way. of my webcam, but I also want you guys to see what it does. So I'm just gonna pull up an example file. They give these to you, so it's pretty easy to find. You just open up your files. Mine's kind of shrunken, so bear with me. You want to, so yours is normally like this when you boot up your files. Probably, actually, I think it's like that, if I remember correctly. You're, it's up to you. I close this, like hitting that arrow, scroll all the way down to user. My Pi just booted, so it will be a little bit slow. There we go. SRC, SenseHat, examples, then Python SenseHat. And we have all sorts of different stuff here. I'll do the Space Invader one, just because I know what it is. And you want to open it. It should open with whatever default one you have. So, and I'm just going to hit run. And as you can see, you have the Space Invader. I'll just do a couple other ones here. Now, when you do hit stop, don't get alarmed. It will not turn off. Just for to let you know. Where? Oh, it's off the screen. There we go. Oh, we downvote with some programs. So, here we go. TextScroll.py. Let's go ahead and open that up. This is just text scrolling across, and it's gonna be red. Red being the red color right here. This is probably a lot of stuff for people. I'm not going to go into too much in detail, but this is just stuff that I can physically see. You can rotate the text right there. So, all pretty simple stuff. I'm just going to hit run. You're going to see that clears, and as you can see, one small step for Pi. As you can see, it is kind of going a little slow. That you can't, I don't think you can change. Don't quote me on that. And afterwards, it should automatically stop um, your code. But if not, then if you're using this one, just hit stop or look for a stop button on your code. Well, that's how you fix SenseHat. Like I said, all links to everything that I've used are in the description. I hope you have a great day, and I hope I helped you fix your SenseHat. Have a good day.